What to do, people? I'd like to welcome y'all to another episode of Know That Sports Thursday Night Football Edition, man. I got two Raider Nations all the way live players with me tonight, man. One on my guy, Mr. Green from LeAnder Green Sports Talk, and my other guy, Fidel, co-host of East West Football Podcast. How y'all boy doing, man? What's going on? What the P doing?
What's good with it?
Hey, bro, I appreciate you having me back on.
Hey, man, you know I fuck with folks who fuck with me, man. All the way live. And we know, as you know, it's Thanksgiving, and we got a date. You know what I'm saying? The Dallas Cowboys and the Las Vegas Raiders play.
No.
Before we get into that, though, you know, y'all heard about what happened with Jason Garrett.
Yeah, he got fired.
Yeah.
You know that. How y'all? Before I say what I say about that, how y'all feel about that move?
Well, look, they got to start somewhere. So, I mean, I guess firing your offensive coordinator is a start. But, I mean, it's not just his fault. It's the execution by the quarterback, the preparation by the head coach, Joe Judge. I mean, it's multiple things. I mean, you saw the game last night.
Yeah, for sure.
They played like crap.
For sure.
Yeah, they have to throw somebody on the grenade. I think Judge will be on his way out of here soon.
The whole grenade, too. The whole grenade. Somebody
Yeah.
You're right. I feel the same way, though, just how y'all feel. I'm saying I feel like he would – I call it a scapegoat. You know how you to go into they go from one point to the next, then they get to the head thing. So at the end of the day, I think the Giants gonna fire their coach at the end of the year. I believe he'll get fired at the end of the year. But I think Jason Garrett, it wasn't Jason Garrett's fault, period.
Yeah, they need to gut this team again. Get rid of the quarterback. He's not doing anything for you. GM, head coach.
You ready to give up?
Everybody.
You ready to give up on Daniel Jones?
I'm done. I mean, they play New York. Think about the media. They're just killing this guy left and right.
They've been on
Year
his
3, and what stood out to me the most is that he was playing like a rookie.
Yeah, I was just telling Green. That's what I was talking to Green about. Mm-hmm. I was like, he making decisions. He doing shit that rookies do, or college players do. Shit, I'm like, but you can't be doing this shit, especially that interception he threw to your Tampa Bay to that defensive tackle. Man, if I was his coach, I would have pulled Mike Singletary. I would have went off. You remember when Mike Singletary went off on what that boy named at tight end? Vernon Davis.
Mm-hmm.
I'd have did him like that. I promise I'd have did him like that. Because I'd have been sick of it. So then you tripping. Come on with the jokes.
Yeah, man.
He got potential, but he got to be more consistent with it.
I got to get on his ass. Somebody need to get on his ass. Or he need to get, I don't know what's up there.
Look, I think maybe change of scenery would be good for him. To begin with, he didn't really have a good head coach anyways, right?
Yeah, he's been in the league.
Yeah, and then Jason Garrett as a play caller, I mean, he was not that good. Let's be honest. And I mean, but I think he'll land somewhere else. Maybe he'll be back with the Cowboys.
He won't put another star in the helmet along with guard Leo. He won't put none of that on there. He won't get that no more. He threw that. We don't need it. We got Kevin Moore. We don't need it. But I think what you saying about Daniel Jones, so what you put him in the same category with Carson Wentz, and not Carson Wentz got a new scenery and started looking a little better.
Well, look, Carson Wentz is a lot more talented than what Daniel Jones is. I'm not gonna, say that if he goes somewhere, it's gonna be the same as Carson Wentz, because I don't think it's going to be. But I think maybe change the scenery, maybe go into a smaller market would help Daniel. But I mean, he's got to start with his mechanics.
Yes, fundamentals.
He reminds me of like a Ryan Tannehill when Tannehill was in Miami.
Yeah, something like that.
Mm-hmm.
Right, the same scenery right there. But when it comes to Tannehill, the running game saved him.
Yes. To hide his flaws, the running game is really doing it.
The running game saved him. Speaking of Tannehill, they just cut Adrian Peterson too.
Yeah, after 3 games.
Yeah.
But he was.
Granddad ain't got it no more.
Yeah.
Well, and look, for Tennessee, it's to make it to the playoffs. They're not gonna. I don't think they're gonna stay number 1, but there were reports that were coming out that Derrick Henry might be ready to go early January, and that's going to be when the playoffs start. So,
I heard the same thing. I think they probably moved up something. At first, they would say he'll be ready probably about a second playoff game if they can get to the second round or whatever.
But now that the only bye is for the first seed, I mean, everyone is pretty much playing on wild card weekend.
Yeah, I know. So I didn't get to tell Green before you got here. I feel like, I said I think Green Bay want the number 1 seed the most in the NFC. I didn't get to say that about the AFC. I believe Tennessee need that number 1 seed the most. And the reason why I say that, because if they can get that number 1 seed, they can have a week off. They don't get to play. And then when they do play, Derrick Henry should be able to play that game.
Yeah, a signing that the Titans didn't make today, they signed wide receiver Golden Tate. So, I don't know if Julio's going to be out for a long period of time.
That's a good move. Damn, I can't believe Golden Tate was out there like that. Nobody signed him?
No. A.J. Brown got hurt this last weekend. Not too sure how it's getting, but they got a big game coming up on Sunday.
A big old game getting New England.
Big game.
Big old game. That guy ain't gonna tell you if you got any chance to get that number 1 seed or not. Because you fuck around and lose them, you ain't gonna get it.
Between Tennessee and New England, that's my game of the week, and then also Tampa Bay going to Indianapolis and facing the Colts.
Yeah,
that should be a good one.
Them two hot ones. Them two flame hot ones. Especially that coach Tampa Bay interests me a whole lot though. That coach Tampa Bay gonna interest me a whole lot. Well, before we make it to Sunday though, we gotta get past. I say out of 3 games that come on Thursday, I like 2 of them out of 3. Really, 1 of them out of 3. I'm just getting Buffalo, New Orleans a semi-shot. But we're gonna start talking about the Chicago Bears and the Detroit Lions. Who y'all really think gonna win that game, man?
Well, I mean, there's really not much to say about this game, obviously. So Justin Fields is going to be out. Andy Dalton's going to be playing. Jared Goff might start for the Lions. We'll see how he.
I ain't know who's going to start for them. I ain't know who's going to start for them.
Yeah, but I mean, to me, it's 2 disappointing teams. I mean, and then today the rumor came out. Pro Football Talks Mike Florio.
They
tweet out that Nagy is going to be out after Thursday. Now, Nagy
if they lose, he is.
Well, I mean, so Nagy said that no one had a conversation with them about being fired, but Mike Florio from Pro Football Talk is pretty accurate, so I do believe the rumor.
Yeah. If they don't beat Detroit, his ass out of here. You can believe that.
I think this might be Detroit only win of the season too.
Yeah, I mean, if they don't win this game, what other game are they going to win?
Yeah.
Realistically,
Detroit going to do it. They do. They overdo, but Thursday, why not? They the team that play on Thanksgiving every year.
This day. That's what I said about this day. Thursday day.
Yeah.
I don't think it's gonna happen though. I expect a big game from Montgomery, the running back. Chicago.
Saying about Swift.
Yeah, Swift.
Oh well, he might have a big game too, but I think the Lions are gonna lose still.
If I think if Jared Goff play, they got a strong possibility with it.
And I don't know if
I got him. Matter of fact, I picked
that offense.
What the point spread is for that guy? Let me see what the point.
It's 3.5. Or actually, it came down to 3 earlier.
Yeah, I see 3. I think they getting Detroit 3. I said I'm taking Detroit. I like Detroit.
Me too. I got Detroit.
I like Detroit.
I got the Bears.
Okay, we can go for that. 2-1. The next game is the Las Vegas Raiders and the Dallas Cowboys. But I'm not gonna talk about that game. That's gonna be the last game we talk about. That game we're gonna talk about is Buffalo and New Orleans. Did y'all see y'all injury report this week for the New Orleans Saints?
Man, it got bigger today. I saw Kamara's gonna be out. Ingram.
Both of them tackles ain't playing. I think Davenport might be out. So the question is, to me, you might think different. How many points Buffalo gonna beat these folk by?
I think they'll beat them by 13.
So they gave New Orleans 6 points. I expect Buffalo to cover them.
Oh yeah, they'll cover. I think it's gonna be an easy game.
I do too, but the only reason why I say that because the injury bug really hit New Orleans. Because I still don't like Buffalo, to be real. I think New Orleans more physical than Buffalo.
I don't like Buffalo either, but I mean, all those injuries. I mean,
that's what I'm saying. So when they boil down to, I think New Orleans gonna try to be more physical than Buffalo, but they ain't gonna be able to be because the injury bug gonna hurt them. But that's the only thing gonna hurt. That's the only thing they help Buffalo out their game, really.
In the beginning of the season, I actually picked Buffalo to come out the AFC. I picked them to come out the AFC.
I think they go to the AFC Championship game.
Yeah, and I think coming off the loss Sunday, the embarrassing loss that they had Sunday, I think they're gonna come out hard this Thursday. They're gonna come out hard. They got a point to prove.
I think they're too. I think they're too. But when they boil down to beat Buffalo, you just got to be more physical than them.
I don't trust Trevor Siemian at all.
Me, that's why I put him in. That's only why I put him in front of New Orleans really, if New Orleans had, I hate to say this because it seems like I'm giving these folks credit, but if New Orleans had a healthy team, I think they'll beat Buffalo. Because they're physical. New Orleans physical.
Well, and they're good at home too. So
yeah, they're good at home too. Yeah, they're good at home too.
I mean, we saw what they did in Tampa a couple of weeks back.
I think they got Tampa Bay number though.
Oh yeah. They beat the Price last year, right?
Yeah, I think they just got their number. Got their number.
Not so fast, my friend, because next time New Orleans plays Tampa, it's gonna be a long day for the Saints.
You're right. That's true. But that ain't the same Saint team that they.
Hey, because Tommy keeping those receipts.
I feel you, but that ain't the same Saint team that beat them earlier.
It's like the Giant game. Well, they lost last year, right? So when I saw this game come up, I was like, "Oh, look,
the Giants did beat them last
Giants." Year. Yep.
Same way about the Bears. The Bears beat them last year. Same thing.
Oh yeah, they destroyed the Bears still.
Yeah, same thing. I said, but I think the injury board they got. I think injury board just really put the DDT all the way down with the Saints. I don't think they won't win no more than 2 more games to the most. I think that's against Houston. The Jets and Miami. I think they're the only two teams I think they'll beat from here on out in the season. So I think Buffalo cover. I say Buffalo cover them 6 points. I think the total is 45 and a half. You think you over them?
I think it's over.
Yeah, I think Buffalo up the score.
I can see Buffalo scoring 35 points.
Yeah, I can see them up the score. Yeah, I can see them up the score.
Yeah, and I can see the game getting out of hand fast.
Yeah, me too. I can see that too. I ain't said over under for the Chicago Bears and the Detroit Lions.
40 points.
Yeah, you see 40? What you think over and under?
I don't know, man, because that's a tough game. I mean, the Lions, we've seen the Lions in shootouts, but we've seen them, play low-scoring games like last week.
10-13.
It's tough, man. 40 points isn't a lot, but it just kind of gives me a feel like a 10-17 game, something like that. So yeah. I'm gonna go with the under.
Yeah, I say under 2. What you say, Glenn?
I'm gonna go opposite. I'm gonna go over.
On the 41 and a half. I mean, 40.
Mm-hmm. I can see the Bears putting up 14 to 17 points, and I think the Lions going to show out. They're going to have a great game, their best game of the year this Thursday. I think the Lions going to show out this week. For some reason, I just have that feeling.
What did you say about the 40 on the 45 over and under on Buffalo, New Orleans?
I think it's going to be under. You
yeah,
I mean, Buffalo going to win the game, and they might win it decidedly, but I don't think it's going to be that.
To me, this is a get right game for Buffalo, and I think it will.
Yeah, I feel too. So I feel like this. I feel like this is a tight up game for them.
I can see like a 24-10 type of score.
Right. I see them folks up in the scope. So they're like how they might put it like 35, like he said. I can see them folks beating them folks 35-10. That's what I can see them folks beating them folks 35-10. That's what
every time Buffalo touches the ball, I think they're gonna
score. Just, I mean, they're gonna score try to. That's on everything I know. I think they're gonna score try to touch the ball. I feel that same way. Like if they touch the ball 7 times, but they score 5 out themselves. I see 5 out themselves, and maybe the other 2 probably you get a field goal or something like that. So I see them folks. I see them put because I see New Orleans going 3 and out.
Yeah.
3 and out. You ain't finna keep getting them for the bite of the apple. Those folks finna go up top.
Well, and Buffalo got embarrassed too by the Colts. And I get it's a divisional game, but still, it's like you got to look at this game.
I know the divisional game.
Bills saw this game and saw the injury report, and they're probably they're licking their chops. They're gonna have a big game Thursday.
New Orleans can't do them the same way. That's why they look at their chop. New Orleans can't come out there and muscle them.
Nope.
They can't come muscle them. They can't. They got to play a game. They got to throw the ball the way Buffalo throw the ball, and you ain't gonna beat them like that. They can't. You can't. I mean, New Orleans can't. That's the night game. I'm saying because I switched it up. The 4 o'clock game is what we here for. So I'm saying the Dallas Cowboys hosting the Las Vegas Raiders. I'm saying they giving the Raiders 7.5 points. I think that's too many points to be truthful. I think that's too many points. With My wide receivers not playing. Both my wide receivers not playing. I think that's too many points. I think that what the over and under is 50. So now you trying to tell me they're going to score 30 to 20. It's going to be 30 to 20. The over 50, 30 to 20.
I don't see it.
I don't see that either. You know what I'm saying? I don't see that either. The only way I see that going on if the Cowboy defense put up 14 points. Now, the Cowboy defense put up 14 points, and I can see her probably scoring 30 like that.
Man,
But I don't see that.
it's hard to say. We don't know what Raider team is going to show up. You know, I'm slowly but surely becoming that Raider fan that going to be wearing a paper bag over his head as everything continues.
I hope not. I hope not.
Ain't getting that far, bro.
Yeah, I hope not.
We're 500.
Yeah, I mean, we're 500, but that 500 stings, man. It's not what you do, it's how you do it, you know?
And you saw it in person, didn't you, when it started? The losing streak.
Yeah. I went to the Giants game. Yeah.
Yeah.
That game. I picked them to lose that game though. I picked them to lose that game though because they were flying from Vegas to New York at 1:00. That's why I thought they were going to lose.
Yeah, that was the first game for us.
I did say if they did lose that game, then it might be a beginning of a losing streak. And here we are. They lost 3 in a row.
Stop the run, man. Everybody needs the first down. Let's it's 2nd and 4, 2nd and 3. You know, we can't stop the run. We getting up 6 and 7 on the first shot. On the first down.
Yeah, the run game been guessing y'all. I've been saying on the defensive side, the run game been guessing y'all.
Mm-hmm.
I can say that.
Well, here's the thing. I think on Sunday, their longest possession of the game was a little bit over 3 minutes. It's not just 4. That defense was gas. Yeah. They were on the field pretty much the whole game. Mm-hmm. So when Joe Mixon broke out, a long run towards the end of the game, they were just gassed.
It was over.
Yeah. We were shooting ourselves in the foot that game, though, with them penalties. We had a few times that we could have got off the field on 3rd down, 3rd and 15, roughing the passer.
On Yannick, that didn't make any sense.
I seen that play up. And that helmet to that wide receiver.
Yeah. Now that was one of them iffy calls. That didn't have to go that way.
Yeah, but that call hurt though. That shit hurt.
Yeah, no doubt.
That shit hurt y'all. But what I'm saying, the reason why I believe they're gonna be under, I got a Cowboy to win the game, and I believe they'll cover them 7 points. The reason why I said it'll be under though, because I think the Cowboys will come out and try to run the football. When they finna come out and try to run the football and manage the game. Not the field like they did.
But real quick, Zeke did suffer an injury, right? He had like an ankle injury during the Chiefs game.
He sprained. He already had a knee problem.
Okay.
And he aggravated. But they talked to Zeke today, and he talked about how we didn't run the ball enough against Kansas City. So I expect him to play.
Zeke or Pollard. I think sometimes Pollard is more dangerous than Zeke sometimes.
You just got to any one on whichever one you want to do. You got to do any one on those. You got to stick to one.
Change the pace back. I mean, they're both good.
You got to run the ball though. So they got to run the ball. I expect them to do that. So say with CD Lamb not playing, or Amari Cooper not playing, I expect them to do that.
And y'all get y'all left tackle back.
Yeah, Tyron Smith, he supposed to play. Mm-hmm. But I expect them to come out of it without them wide receivers out there. I expect that Prescott not to throw the ball over 25 times. I expect it. I might be wrong. So they might come out there and goddamn throw that motherfucker 50 times. But I expect the Cowboys to throw the ball less than 25, no more than 25 times.
Gallup, what's his name? Galloway?
Yeah, Michael Gallup.
Michael Gallup?
Yeah, Gallup. He can be a number 1 receiver for a game or 2.
He can. But at the same time, they're going to put 2 men on him. Now when they got 2 men on him, now we got to see what Cedric Wilson going to do. I seen Cedric Wilson drop a lot of passes to get Kansas City. I seen him drop a couple. And he was at the number 2 man. When he was the number 3 man, he got down showing out in the slide and looking good reverse and all they looking good. But at the number 2 man, I seen him drop a lot of passes to get Kansas City. Now at the number 3 man, we got that boy Nolan Brown. I think his name Noah Brown, number 85. He been on the team like 3-4 years. Come from Ohio State. He a good run blocking wide receiver. But I ain't seen him catch too many passes too much. So I'm saying, so we don't need to be throwing the ball all around the field. Run the ball, man. Just run the ball. You just said that's y'all problem, right? Y'all problem really stop.
Yeah, not running the ball.
We need to run the ball. Run the ball, straight up the gap. So I'm saying, don't let that boy Cosby pin his ear back and try to get at Dak Prescott. Don't let your boy Penny Eel back and try to get it. What the name is? The boy that comes from Boston. Yeah, don't let him. Don't let him Penny Eel back. And we should be all right. That's what I'm expecting. But I say we cover and we under.
Well, look, I think to me the game's either going to go two ways. So either the Raiders are going to win the game, or they're going to get killed and lose the game. I really do feel like that. They got to establish the run early and often with Josh Jacobs. Even if it's not him, you got to use Kenyon Drake, and you got to use Deshaun Jackson. You have to have him on the field. You got to throw him at least a couple passes.
They got to figure him out.
This has to be a running the ball game for the Raiders, and then also when Derek's the most effective is when he uses play action.
I was going to say that, yeah.
Right.
When you think about those 5 wins that they have, that's what Derek did. Was they established the run a little bit and the play action.
Yeah, made the linebacker right up.
Mm-hmm.
Open up the hole behind him. You're right. He looked perfect when they were doing that.
And they got to start fast, man. They can't just have 3 points.
They started fast all year, though.
They need to, though. But look, they've gotten lucky. They've won those games where they didn't start off fast.
Yeah.
Their room for error was much bigger than what it now is. So they gotta start quick.
Yeah, you're right. That's true.
And when you're on you're like at the 3, 4, or 5 yard line, you got to go for it. Don't kick the fucking 3 points. You go for it.
And I think, man, the loss of Ruggs really hurt our offense, because our offense, we run that old school West Coast offense, and we need every piece of the puzzle for that offense to function. Losing Ruggs is like we lost our alternator, you know?
Yeah, I
the
feel
whole car is going down.
Yeah.
With one player gone. Because even though he's catching about 3 or 4 balls a game, he used to clear out that middle of the field for Waller.
Yep.
He's gonna take that safety over the top and open up all kinds of lanes for the running backs. You know, he was doing a lot out there, being a decoy and making the big splash plays. But now we got Deshaun Jackson. He's not caught up in offense yet.
That's the main reason why they signed Deshaun Jackson.
And
he could do what Ruggs was doing. Take off.
And LeAnder, the other thing too that I was thinking was like, all right, start Foster Moreau at tight end and start Darren Waller as a wide receiver. You don't have to play him there all game, but you got to utilize what you have. And Darren Waller is the best receiver we have on this team.
Yes.
It's just he happens to play tight end. Foster Moreau is a really good tight end. We saw him score a touchdown last week.
He scored number 87. I seen it.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
I seen him.
So I mean, you got to get creative. You got to try different things. You can't just keep on doing the same thing and it's the same result. You're losing games.
No, you're absolutely right. You're absolutely right.
This game against the Cowboys, I'm saying, go tell a whole lot what the Raiders gonna do. I'm saying, like you just said, if they win the game, I'm saying they're gonna probably stay on the same course. If they lose the game,
season's over.
Yeah,
they lose the game, it's over.
They're gonna nut up and they're gonna start cleaning shit out, like you said earlier. So it's a big game for them. It's a lot of folks that got big game going on this week. So that'd be break. I know y'all will break that down on y'all podcast. And I know Green, you'll break that down on your sport talk. I'm saying about the games on Sunday. We got 3 great games that came on Thursday. Just broke down how we feel about them. Before we let these folks go, man, let these folks know how they can get in touch with y'all and what y'all got going on. Green, jump it off.
Go LeAnder.
You can get in contact with me at sportstalkwithlgreen.com. That's sportstalkwithlgreen.com for the latest articles with the Raiders. We stepping out and also doing little things on the Warriors coming up soon. Especially with the way the Raiders been playing. They forcing us that way. But yeah, sportstalkwithlgreen.com is where you can find us.
Yeah, you can catch us at East West Football Podcast, available on all podcast platforms. EastWestFootballNetwork.com. That is our website. Great content on there as well. My IG, Fidel1924, Fidel Barraza on Facebook, and Fidel Barraza on LinkedIn as well.
Hey, man, y'all know what's going on this end. This your boy Movie Drive, man. I fuck with folks who fuck with me, man. Know that sports. Thursday night football edition. Fucking with the team, man. We appreciate y'all. You know I'm on our podcast platform, Know That Sport Podcast. It'll be an episode out week 12. We'll be out Friday, 12 midnight on our podcast platform. The link gonna be in the bio or wherever you find it at. Wherever you go with, it'll be there. We appreciate y'all, man. I'll be here same bet time, same bet channel next week. Thank y'all. Know that if you don't know nothing else. Shaking it, son.
Go Raiders.
Not the Raiders.
Good one.